TheGoldMighne.
What's up, y'all? We back at it again at the TheGoldMighne. Your boy Goldrush, aka Raidenrush, and I got a very special guest today. I got my dog, my ninja, my G, Stage, aka Mcklezie. Man, what's good, my ninja?
What's good with you? Everything straight? Y'all already know we vibing. Yeah.
Man, I can't believe what happened last time, bro. We did a whole fucking hour show and found out the audio ain't work as soon as we got done, man. It was some bullshit. Hey, everything happened for a reason. This show just gonna be even more doper and more fire. You feel me?
That's how I play it, man. Like when you told me the audio wasn't there, I was like, all right, give me a chance to. That was just a rehearsal. Now we got the real thing.
Damn right.
Let's do it.
So what's good with you, man?
Man, just I'm feeling blessed and more blessed every day, man. Like just getting a lot of love and just out here trying to, you know what I'm saying, recreate magic in the bottle. That's all.
Damn right. I feel you. That's soy sauce.
Yeah. But you know, with a little soy sauce, with a little bit with duck sauce on it
No,
too.
no duck sauce though. only soy sauce. Maybe a little teriyaki, but no duck sauce. We need a duck sauce for them duck ass haters.
Well, that part right there, I hear you on that.
Man, you know I heard today they talking about they finna shut down Florida for 3 weeks straight. You heard that?
Nah, I didn't. Actually, to be honest, I've been moving around all day, like, but and real talk, man, like we might need it because it's like,
getting bad.
It's like it's getting. And not only is it getting bad, but it's just like some of these knuckleheads out here, man. They not understanding. It's like people. It's people in different states getting bread right now because they took the time to do what they needed to do so they can get to it.
Right.
So it's like I can't be mad at it. I can't be mad at what they're doing because I'm looking at situations where there's certain places I need to be at, but I can't be there because of the whole situation what's going on.
Right.
So yeah, we need to make that happen.
And if everybody could just stay their ass in the house for 2-3 weeks, we wouldn't have to wait all these months just to go back to normal society. Like, it's crazy. Today is the first day I went out in a long time. Like, I've been staying in the house and just going to Walmart, going to the grocery store. That's about it. But today I actually went out. I went down to Strong Arm. I was at IMG today over there with Flo Rida and my boy Fat Boy used to be the trick.
Okay.
And then I got to chop it up with Flo, talk to Flo for a little bit, you know what I mean? Like, I was just talking to him about the COVID shit. He was telling me he was one of the first ones to get it. Like, he caught the COVID when it first started.
Oh no, I ain't even know that.
Yeah, he was saying he was messed up, said he was weak, like had him weak as hell. And I know I told you CO, he just got it like last week, but you know, thankfully both of them beat it. So that gives me some type of hope. Like, it makes me feel better. Like, before I didn't know what to think, whether it's real, it's fake, it's a hoax. But now that I know people that actually got it, I'm like, okay, I know it's real. And it is spreading, it's going around. But at least we know that these people are surviving and they recovering from it, you know?
Yeah. It's a lot of misinformation, though. That's the only problem. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people getting their information from sources who are getting their information from other sources who are getting their information from other sources. So it's a lot of misinformation, man. Like, and the problem is we don't even know where what the real situation really is. You dig?
Right.
Like, that's the scary part, because you hear one thing and then next week you hear another thing, and it went from being a virus to a bacteria. It went from, I mean, remember when it first dropped, it was like black people can't catch it. It's like so.
Now that's the main people that's getting it.
Yeah.
It seem like
so
it.
I don't know, man. Seem like it to me too.
Like blacks and Hispanics, the minorities.
Yeah.
I heard that it affects certain blood types worse though. Supposedly, from what I hear, it affects like A and B blood types more because the coronavirus attaches itself to proteins. And supposedly people with A and B blood, they got more protein in their blood. So it affects those people more than like people that got O type or whatever it might be. I don't even know what I am. I'm trying to figure out what blood type I am so I know, but that's what I've been hearing though. And now they talking about is mutating. They talking about the second wave, how the second wave gonna be even more deadly. I don't even know what to believe, but I do know one thing: I don't trust anything the mainstream media says. To me it's all propaganda. You know what I mean? Like, and I know who owns all the media stations. Even Trump said it himself. Like, he know what's up.
I mean, yeah, I mean, obviously, it's supposed to keep us in a state of habitual, perpetual fear. Like the more scared you are, the more you tune in the news. So,
right.
I mean, that's why I don't listen to news straight up.
Right.
I click in every once in a while and kind of like weigh it, and then like, let me turn the news off. Because if you leave it up to the news, you'll be afraid to leave your house.
You know what? I just realized I didn't even really correctly introduce you, man. Like, I gotta correctly introduce you to the people and let people know exactly who you is, man. I got Stage, aka Mcklezie, aka Stage McCloud of Grind Mode, man. I'm so high.
Yes, sir.
I'm so high. One of my favorite Florida anthem songs, man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, man. I know everybody in the world know who you is. They know that song, you know what I mean? Like, you a legend, Florida legend, worldwide legend. But that song was definitely a major song, major anthem next to Fuck the Other Side and all the other Florida anthems. Like, that shit was huge to me. Huge record.
Appreciate it, man. This still working, still at it.
Damn right, man. Shout out to Gorilla Tek too. You feel me, on the beat. I know y'all boys worked on Get Fucked Up, a lot of different records. What other records did y'all do together besides Get Fucked Up? And
I mean, like if you want to catch the whole thing, like every on the Street Money album, me and him worked on everything. Like he did all the tracks, obviously, and like a lot of things I either wrote or co-wrote or you know, shot some ideas for, whatever like that. But I mean, like, you know, Gorilla Tek has been like a mentor to me. With you know, the whole family though. Gorilla Tek, Track 5-3, Chapter, Fence, like they've been all mentors to me when it comes to the music business. Like we used to sit down and just like sketch ideas together, whatever like that. And if it wasn't for them dudes being so hard on me when I've been in the studio, like, nah, that ain't gonna fly. Nah, that ain't gonna work, man. I don't like how you saying it, blah, blah, blah. I wouldn't be who I am now. You dig what I'm saying? Like it took them being hard on me for me to just, like, it's easy. It's second nature for me to do what I do now. You dig what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, Gorilla Tek been a major part in my music career, my life, period, man. Because I've known this dude since junior high. You feel me? So yeah, like,
what y'all met in high school?
Like we didn't go to school together. He's older than me, but I went to school with Fence and Chapter, and I was with another group called Massive Journey back in the days, and that's how I met Case. Me and Case was on the same level. We were working with the same people. Case One from Lost Tribe. I met the whole Lost Tribe back in the days.
Yeah. That's my boy, man. That's my boy right there. Shout out Case, man. Case always supported me. He came to my shows.
Like, me and Case go back way before Slip and Slide, before all of that. Like, me and Case was
good peoples. He good peoples, man. Good dude. Shout out Case. A lot of
energy. Like, yeah, he puts you on your point. He on point. So I was on one side of you know, and Gorilla Tek, Track 5-3, Chapter, all of them, they was working. But me and Chapter and Fence, and we all went to the same school. So, you know, we wound up getting in the same studio together or whatever like that, being that we was all in the same school. And that's when I met Gorilla Tek. And they decided they wanted to do something called a committee. And then from there, LEC, the Icons Music Group, and that's how we did it from there. Like it's been a storybook writing ever since then.
You and Case got songs together?
Me and Case got all right, I'm gonna give you a little. I would say this: me and Case got records together. We did something back in the days called Billionaires Boys Club. Me, him, Money Mark, Hunger.
That's my dog. That's my dog too. Shout out Money Mark, CO, all them boys.
We did a collaboration. This is before Grimo, called Billionaires Boy Club, and we did a whole mixtape together. I don't even know if Kay's gonna remember this, but a funny little story is, like I said, I was traveling with Trick Daddy, Slip and Slide, and like I was a big, like, Case voice is just it's so energetic. Like,
catch me, boy.
It's something about it. Like when you hear his voice, you just wanna fight. Like you want to do something to somebody, right? And we had just finished the Street Money album, and we had every record that's on the Street Money album except for Get Fucked Up and We Ain't Go Home Tonight. So the two singles. And I had a record I was working on with Case where I wanted him to do the hook, so I had wrote the hook for him. And what happened was when we got back to the crib, because we was in Tallahassee, we got back to the crib, and I went straight from the studio, and I had the hook in my head of how I wanted to do it, so they played the Get Fucked Up beat. And I was like, yo, I got a hook that I think it'll fuck with it. So they was like, let me hear it. And so in my best Case voice, if you smoke weed now, if you bitch me, I want to cry. And they was like, that's it.
Get fucked up.
So I mean, this might be the first time I'm telling this story live. If it weren't for me mimicking Case, we wouldn't have Get Fucked Up. So yeah, shout out to Case, man. Hey, Case, you can't get no royalties on that, though. I'm letting you know right now. But don't even call my phone on that one right there.
I gotta go support his store. I know he got a little store.
Yeah. I mean, I ain't been able to make it out because of the COVID.
Right.
To slide down that way, because I'm all the way up north. But I definitely got to pull up on him, man. Like, support black businesses for real.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? We all we got.
For sure. Speaking of all we got, me and Deslot, we were supposed to shoot a video to our song. We got a song called All We Got Is Us. And we were just getting ready to start it. Right when we were about to shoot it, that's when these COVID spikes started shooting up out of nowhere. And we were like, man, we're going to have to wait a little bit. Because it just ain't worth it, you know?
Yeah, it's putting a pause on everything, man. Like, I mean, unless you like Tekashi 6ix9ine and you just do everything out your house, like
right.
I mean when I was locked up, that's when Buddy blew up, so I didn't really know his music, you know what I'm saying? So, but you can't hate on the nigga grind. I tell you that much. Like, the nigga make it happen.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. As soon as I seen him, I ain't gonna lie. When I seen him dropping them videos, I'm like, man, I know he's shooting all those videos in the crib. It looked like he just took a bedroom and turned it into a set. And then later on, I seen the behind the scenes. I'm like, okay, I was right. They just took a bedroom out the house and just made it into a whole set.
Yeah, well, you can't be mad at the boy. I mean, it's like I don't really subscribe to some of the things that he do, but he grind. I gotta tell him I'll support anybody that get out there and get it.
Yeah, he definitely he's mastered the art of trolling.
him and 50.
Yeah, they definitely mastered the art. Like, when you that good at trolling, you ain't even gotta be talented. Like, it don't matter what your music sound like. If you causing that much controversy and doing that much trolling, you gotta be big. Like,
I hear you on that.
6ix9ine definitely has mastered the art of trolling. I feel like at this point, like, when you can master the art of trolling like that, it don't matter how good your music is or how much talent you have. Because nowadays, it's like people want to see what you wearing, how much money you spending, what car you in, more than your talent and your music.
Right.
Like one of the problems that Florida has right now is everybody is trying to sound like Atlanta or some other type of sound. Like we used to have our sound, you feel me, like our own Florida sound. And that's what I respect that y'all brought with grind mode. Like y'all, when y'all came, like y'all kind of brought that whole Florida sound back, and that 120, 128 BPM.
Yeah.
Like everything was slowed down and trapped out. You know what I'm saying?
That was the intention, man. Like it got to a point where I was sitting in the club, like literally just like listening to the music and thinking to myself, like I'm sitting there, I'm hearing this, and people was moving, but they ain't moving like we move. You feel me? Like we Miami has a way of moving. Like you can't. You could tell a Miami nigga from anywhere you go as soon as he hit that dance floor. A nigga hit the dance floor and get loose and go out and rob you, but you know how he move when he moves. Right. You feel me? So it was an intention. Like, damn, I want that the way that when you heard Luke come on, the dance floor filled up. When you heard Shake What Your Mama Gave You, the dance floor filled up. You dig? Yeah. So it's like it was an intention to get that vibe, that vibe, like where you just want, like, all right, I'm gonna do my dance. I ain't got to do no crazy snap with it and lean with it and everything like that. I could just sit there and just sway with the vibe. Like that's why when you hear the songs, like remember back in the days when you just used to sway. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's like it's intentional. We wanted that sound where we wanted to capture what Miami was. Miami is sun, fun, women, dancing, having a good time. You'll get cracked if you get cracked up if you try the wrong place. You know what I'm saying? It ain't all about the beach, it's the city too. And just wanted to capture all of that feel good vibe and just spread it out.
You know what? I feel like that's been one of my problems as an artist, because I'm a producer and an artist and a songwriter. So I feel like with me being a producer and being a songwriter, I'm constantly having to be like a chameleon, because I'm working with artists from Cali, I'm working with artists from New York, I'm working with artists from Texas. So I gotta constantly adapt to certain artists' sounds. So it kind of comes out in my own music, to where it's like you can't really pinpoint. If you just close your eyes and heard my music as an artist, you wouldn't be like, okay, he's from Florida. You kind of have to, like, I feel like I got a different sound, but at the same time, I'm kind of almost like a chameleon. That's one of my problems that I feel that I feel like it's good and it's bad.
It is, and I kind of like feel your pain, because like I have the ability, being that I'm a songwriter producer myself, I have the ability to sit there and say, all right, what's the subject? Who are we writing it for? And then get into that character and write like that. So if I write this record's supposed to be like a smoked out Snoop Dogg sound, I can mimic that sound. Right. But you got to realize, if you do something like that, it's still got to be authentic to you. So the best, what I learned doing through the years of doing all of that is, what feels natural, what comes natural to you, that's what you do. Like because then it'll sound authentic. If you forcing yourself to do it, it's better to say, you know what, let me give that record to somebody else, right. or let me get somebody who's supposed to sound like this on this record. So like if I write a record that's, let's say, a West Coast sound record, I might sound good on it, but Mcklezie sound better. You dig what I'm saying?
It'll fit him more.
Right. So I gotta almost swallow my pride and say, you know what I'm saying, do I want to make a good record, or do I want to make a great record? Do I want to say I can do this record just because I'm saying I can do it, or do I want to,
or just feature him on it and then it makes it all good?
Right. Like Biggie was notorious, no pun intended, but Biggie was notorious for that. Like if you think about that Life After Death album, Like the record he did with Bone, that wasn't Biggie.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That wasn't Biggie. But the fact that he threw Bone on it and let them, like, they wrote out most of this, more of the song than he did.
Bro, I never knew that Stevie J made that beat. It's Bone and Biggie. That boy Stevie J made that shit. I didn't even know that. When I found this out when I was in person talking to him at Benzino Studio, and he told me he made that. I was like, damn, you made that shit? That was one of my favorite records of all time. Like, that beat so hard.
Yeah. It is. But when I first heard the record, I was like, let me see how Big come on this record. And then when he came, I was like, it was good. But then Bone saved it for him.
Yeah.
In my opinion, Bone saved it.
Biggie killed it. Biggie killed it now too. In his own way.
He killed it. But when Bone came on it, it made it all right. Yeah, I could accept the whole song.
Right.
But I don't know if it would have been the same thing if it was just Biggie on that record.
Speaking of Bone, I'm actually working on Crazy Bone's new project.
Yeah. I've been seeing you on social media, man. You working with some legends, man.
Yeah, man. I almost feel like that's my niche. Like, everybody that I've worked with been like legends, like from Trick to Bone to who else?
Me.
You. I got to do a song for Pimp C before he died.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Pimp C. Just a lot of different legends, man. Jeezy.
But that's crazy. That's good. That's good on you though, man. Because like at the end of the day, you could be like, you know what I'm saying? These is characters that have survived years. You dig what I'm saying? Like, some of these newer cats ain't gonna make it past a year.
Right. These like the Beatles of hip hop.
Yeah,
the Mcklezie and the Beatles and the Rolling Stones of hip hop.
Yeah, you gotta love that. You gotta respect that. You gotta respect that. And everybody else gotta respect you for it, because you can say whatever you want to say, but you don't work with some icons. You dig what I'm saying? Like, that's a good look for anybody.
Shout out my G Lazy Bone too, man. Lazy Bone just shouted me out on his new lead single.
Okay.
Yeah, he said what he said. He said,
Coy boy, one time for the 305 boy. Drip, drip, that sauce, that soy. I still look at you, feel me?
I'm like, oh shit. He everybody think I'm from Miami for some reason. Even you thought I was from Dade, but you know, I've been from Brown from the start.
I think it's because me knowing that you work with Trick so much, like you know, Trick tour, you did the dun 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 dun. You did that record, ain't it?
Bet that.
Yeah. Bet that, yeah. And another one for Trick, right?
A whole bunch, straight up. I know you already know.
Yeah, okay. But you feel me? So like, I think I've already brainwashed myself.
And I said twice, fuck the other side.
Well, no, hold on. You did fuck the other side?
Yeah.
All right. See, it's like you. Hey, I ain't even know. I ain't know that.
We got two of the biggest anthems. You got I'm So High, I got Fuck the Other Side. We got two of the biggest Florida anthems.
I did not know you did Fuck the Other Side, dog.
Yeah.
Like, all this time I didn't know you did Fuck the Other Side.
That was my biggest record that I produced as far as Billboard wise. That shit was on billboards.
Yeah. That's what it is.
That's when we got signed to Cash Money when that came out. Cash Money Records had picked us up and they signed Dunk Riders. And they marketed it and shot the video. And that's how I got on DJ Khaled album, because DJ Khaled was with Cash Money at that time.
Yeah. And that's blessings. That I fuck with that record.
Yeah.
That to this day that record come on, is like it's crazy.
Yeah, I made that beat. I made that beat in like 15 minutes in my studio in Pompano. I had a studio out in Pompano at that time. And I ain't even think nothing of it. Somehow I ended up going to Carroll City, the Trick spot, and they had the whole song recorded, but Iceberg was on the hook. Iceberg had cut the record. I think he got the beat from Chuck.
Okay. Oh, so you was fucking with Big Chuck?
Not I'm Chuck Young, Trick brother.
Oh, okay.
Pop son.
Yeah. All right, damn man, ain't that crazy how it worked though?
Yeah.
So you You could go from working in your studio, your home studio, your home, your crib, or whatever like that, to the next day and having the biggest record.
Yeah, one song would change your whole life.
Yes, sir. I'm living proof.
Right, you know all about that. I know you still performing I'm So High to this day.
I'm still performing I'm So High, still performing Get Fucked Up, still performing a lot of old records. Like, yeah, it's a blessing, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I can't wait to drop the record that me, you, and Deslock did too, man. That's another banger. Like, I feel like we reviving that whole I'm So High vibe.
Yeah, it's the movement. It's the time. I'm waiting for it, man. We just gotta get in the video, get the video out and promote it, and let's make it happen.
Yeah, for sure. We gonna get that done. As soon as this COVID shit die down, we finna knock it out for sure.
Yeah.
What's up with Chaos, man? I ain't seen him in a minute.
I mean, this COVID is killing us right now. Grimo we was trying to set up the tour, us, Piccolo, Buster Free, the Juke and Stick tour.
I seen y'all boys. I seen y'all boys on live. I seen you was with Buster Free, and then Chaos was with Deslock.
Yeah, it's weird how it worked out, but I mean, like, it's like real talk. Between all of us, it's nothing but love. Like, we respect each other's craft, we respect each other's music. Like, I tell Deslock, and I did a couple of records with Deslock. Actually, I've worked with everybody from Miami. Like, I can't think of anybody I haven't really worked with that of our generation or whatever I should say. But I tell Deslock, man, like, his voice, like, as soon as you hear it, like, you know it's so Miami, you know what I'm saying? And I think like, since I've been out, I think the first show I went to, the first time I ever got out and went out to a show, I went to see the Piccolo reunion, like, cause I'm a fan. I'm an artist, but I'm a fan at the same time. So to watch Piccolo perform, to watch Trick perform, watch Flo Rida, Rick Ross, to watch all these artists that, like, I grew up admiring and working with, and seeing them grow from where they was to where they at right now. Like, I known Pick for years.
Yeah.
It stopped again?
No, I was just checking it.
Yeah, but I known Pick for years since the Icon days. Like, Piccolo's on the Street Money album. So, like, we known each other for years. So, yeah, we got a lot of records that we did that just sitting in the studio, to be honest.
Yeah.
Them niggas call me, it's a done deal. It's funny because even with the Get Fucked Up, I was working in the studio with Vito. We were supposed to be working with was supposed to be working on a YD record when I did the Get Fucked Up. So it's always gonna be love with them dudes.
Yeah. For sure, yeah, man. I fuck with Vito, fuck with Deslock, all them boys, man.
Yeah.
By the way, y'all get ready for me and Deslock album, Gold Lock, coming soon. We got a bunch of Florida legends on it. We got my boy Mcklezie on there. We got Vito on there. We got Slickum on there. We got JT Money on there. I ain't gonna tell y'all everybody we got on there, but we got some legends on there. You feel me? Gold Lock coming soon. Y'all look out for it. If you got any music that you want to let them know about, anything that you're promoting right now, tell them.
Definitely, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they keep saying Juke is dead, you know what I'm saying? But people keep asking me for it. So, like, right now we got High on You, Steel Drums featuring me. Oh, see? I started talking about Juke music and a pussy pop up. Ain't that weird?
This soy sauce right here. We got soy sauce.
But High on You, Steel Drums is out right now. It's available on all streaming platforms. We got the Good Vibes that's been taking over like crazy. Like, a lot of love for that. Smiley, Joanna King, and me on that record right there. Video, streaming everywhere. Good Vibes. I got the Nan, or Nan nigga, but it's called Nan. featuring Joanna King. The video's out. That's streaming. That's streaming on all platforms. The album with me and Sensei, Wait, What Were You Expecting, is dropping. Is re-dropping because we had to pull some and do some edits. So it's re-dropping in, I want to say within the next 2 weeks. When I got a date, I'll let everybody know. But the Grime Mode Anale is out right now on all streaming app platforms. Y'all can hear all the classics from Grime Mode everywhere. Follow The Real Grime Mode, by the way. The Real Grime Mode, spelled how it sound. And other than that, follow your kid, Mcklezie, Mcklezie. I'm all over the place, man. Just working. Oh, my bad. Mingo clothing line, Mingo official, Mingo, Mingo official. You know, support black businesses, man. I started a t-shirt line with me and my dog, and you know what I'm saying? It was a little hobby at first, but like people was loving the designs, people was loving the shirts, so I'm going full-fledged and promoting it. So MingoOfficial.com, check it out, and cop the cheapest shirts you can find. It's cool. You ain't gotta buy the expensive stuff, buy the cheap ones.
I'm thinking about getting me some face masks made.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody rocking the face mask right now. I feel like that's a good little promo tool right now. Get your own get some Mcklezie face masks. I'm gonna get some soy sauce face masks.
Definitely, especially if they're banging. You ain't got no choice. You gotta wear them.
Cause it damn sure don't look like it's gonna go away no time soon. It's been about 5-6 months already.
Yeah, 2020 almost done.
I'm sick of it.
Ain't it?
I'm sick of it.
It's almost done, boy. I was worried what I was gonna do about my birthday. Now I'm worried. Now I'm worried about what I'm gonna do for my birthday next year. This one over.
Right. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna cap. My fucking birthday sucked. I ain't do shit. I stayed in the house. I ain't get nothing. I ain't do nothing.
Yeah.
I just been in the house like the first 3 months. I was going hard in the studio. I'm just making song after song after song, and then eventually my inspiration and my energy just kind of died down. Like, man, I just need to take a step back and just like, I just been studying the business more lately. Like this past month, I kind of took a step back from the music, and I've just been learning marketing and click funnels. You know what I mean? All types of different, the business side of the music. Cause making the music, that's the fun, that's the easy part. The hard part, the boring part, is the part that nobody wants to do, is the marketing part, you know what I mean, and the business part.
Yeah, but you know what, also with the music situation, like, sometimes it's funny, but your inspiration can come from nowhere, or, you know what I'm saying, or the strangest places. So sometimes you gotta step away from music to create a hit.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it been weird times. Like I'm sitting in the studio, I can't think of nothing. Like they'll play a beat up, like I can't think of nothing. Like my brain whipped.
Right.
And I'll jump in the car, and then like, you know what I'm saying, just vibing, just driving through the city or whatever like that, and then like you see something, and all of a sudden ideas start popping in your head, because it's like when you put in too much time into trying to create something, you can't create it. Artists. We work from the left side of the brain, so when we thinking about it, we cancel out the left side. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you just gotta stop. You gotta stop thinking to think.
Yeah. I definitely feel that. It's all about the feeling now. Like it's all about the vibe and the feeling. But I definitely know what you talking about, because I've experienced it where. Like you said, I be in the studio and just can't think of nothing, but then later I just might be doing something completely different, and I just get a crazy idea, and like, okay, I gotta go in the studio and make this.
Yeah. That happens to me all the time. Like, it's weird, like, it's weird how it works. Like, even with Get Fucked Up, like, Get Fucked Up was a car ride home.
Yeah.
It was a car ride home, just like, and it's in my head, just like, vibing, and so I got to the studio and recorded it. Like I went straight from Tallahassee, and the Tallahassee about, I want to say, a 7-hour drive. We drove straight, so from Kapalua straight down straight into the studio, record it, get fucked up.
That's crazy.
So ain't wasn't no writing, no nothing, just a vibe, like something I just had to keep saying it in my head so I didn't forget the cadence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna cap. I be using my my little voice recorder on my phone.
Yeah.
That's how I be putting on my, when I'm not in the studio. Most of the time I'm in the studio, so I ain't gotta do that. But if I ain't in the studio, as soon as I come up with an idea, I just put that bitch down on my little voice recorder. That way I don't forget the delivery and forget the melody, because a lot of times you might write some shit, go back to it, and now you can't remember how you said it. You can't remember the melody.
Oh, trust. I probably done lost more hits that way than any other way. Like,
yeah.
Especially back in the days, I used to write. I can't remember none of them. So it got to the point where I just I stopped writing. I just like you just play the track and I'll just and people are like, why you do it like that? I said, because I hate when you write it down. You trust in to have the paper all the time, but when you lose the paper, you forget everything.
Right.
So I just rather sketch it in my head. You know, if I don't just go in there and straight freestyle it, I'd rather sketch it in my head and just remember it like that.
Right. Now, but I feel you, man. Like, that's one of the reasons I stopped writing. Like, I used to write on my shit. I stopped writing 7 years ago. I ain't wrote not one word since then. And I feel like my music is so much better now, because I don't know, for some reason I feel like the first melody and idea that come to my head when I hear a beat is it for some reason for me. And then if I don't lay that shit down, I'll never think of it ever again. I'll forget the melody, I forget the way I said it. But I kind of learned this from watching Flo, watching K Cutter, watching Gorilla Zoe over, when I was at Strong Arm. I was there for 2-3 years, just putting in work, making beats, engineering, writing. So I peeped that. I'm like, let me try to implement that, and it really worked. I feel like it just helped you get the vibe and the feeling and the delivery out. You feel me? I watch them, and it's they'll start kind of just doing the little delivery and the melody, not really saying words like that, and then go over it and then come up with the words. So I kind of modeled that.
It's just your left brain just moving. But then when you start all right, I got to put words to this, now you're thinking. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like it takes the emotion and the feeling out of it.
Yeah.
When you write in it, like you said, you're thinking with the other part of your brain versus being creative and just letting it flow.
Yeah. I mean, it's a process. Everybody has their process, but
when I used to write, I get stuck a lot. But now that I'm not writing, I don't have that problem. I'll bang the shit out every time. It's never failed me. Every time I'll knock the shit out from A to Z, the whole song. But when I was writing, it wasn't like that. I'll stop, might not even finish it, go to the next track.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely really important just to experiment. All y'all artists out there, you gotta put them 10,000 hours in and just experiment over and over and just perfect your craft. You know what I mean? Because that's the only way it get done, and that's when the magic comes. You know what I mean? That's when the hits come. It's just having fun in the process. That's one thing that I've learned, is you cannot force a hit. Hits only come. They come out of nowhere. When they come, they come.
Yeah.
It's like magic, it's like a magical moment when it happens.
I mean, it's like a relationship. You can't force a relationship. If it's gonna be there, it's gonna be there.
Right.
It gotta come natural. It's gotta flow.
Because every hit is basically a marriage between the vocals and the beat, and they just lock together. It's just perfect.
Yeah. I mean, you as a producer, I'm quite sure you've heard a song. When you hear certain songs, you'll be like, oh man, if they would have just did the verse like this, or if they would have just did the hook like this song would be gone.
Yeah. There's a lot of times I do feel that way, but nowadays, with a lot of these new artists, I can't even tell sometimes what's hot and what's not, because some shit be garbage to me, and that shit just be blowing up to #1. Some motherfuckers don't even be on beat, don't even be rhyming, and motherfuckers be feeling that shit. I feel like nowadays, the more on beat you are, the more corny you sound to these younger generations. Like, cause the real street dudes is not the most talented dudes. They not on beat all the time. That's what they kind of respect is, you know, they respect them dudes out there really in the streets, or at least they think they really is. And it seemed like they respect that the whole facade of that more than the actual quality of the music, because it's more of a brand now to me.
I don't know. I can't call it myself, like, cause some of these cats is. That's why I say Miami gotta just do what we do, because it's too much talent. It's too much talent down south. Like in Miami, Broward, it's a lot of cats that's fire. Like I really just kicking that shit. They, you know what I'm saying, doing what they doing, but they ain't getting a chance because the industry is so focused on this bullshit. And what pisses me off is, you know what I'm saying, and I might be sounding like I'm crazy, but I just don't get it. Like a DJ from down here, Miami, Broward County, wherever, will go out of his way to search the internet to blow up a cat from another town that's garbage. Like, that's garbage. They will go out of their way to play. They ain't getting no bread from this dude. He's popping on social media, or he's popping on, or whatever like that. So you'll go out of your way to play this dude, to break him down here. And he's garbage. But you got the dude that comes to your show religiously. You got the dude that buying you drink religiously. And he's got hotter music than that. All he needs is the push. But you won't give him the push unless he shoots you $200, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, but he's hotter than the garbage that you went out of your way to find.
That shit gets on my nerves, bro. I take that shit personally. Like, that's another reason I don't really fuck with a lot of DJs, especially down here. Like, I don't fuck with too many DJs down here. There's only a handful. Shout out to DJ Creep. You know, I dealt with DJ Khaled before he blew up and got completely big. But shout out to Daddy Fats. Shout out to DJ Nasty. Like, those are a handful of DJs that I fuck with. Shout out to Collision. But I noticed that same problem, and that shit bothers me. Like, it really does.
But, like, I just don't get it. Like, I mean, like, if you took the time to and this is, and let me give you the work process. If you took the time to take that local dude that is hot, I ain't talking about no garbage dude, I'm saying that local dude that's hot, and blow him up the same way you take a Lil Mosey, the same way you take Lil Mosey that nobody in Miami knows, and you play his record all day long. Play that local artist that's hot, play his record, and give him a chance to blow up and get somebody out of town, so that he could possibly come back and say, yo, my man, thanks for doing that. Yo, here's blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Or you know what, matter of fact, go on tour with me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I need a DJ, and you was the only one that supported me. But these artists, these DJs don't think like that. And I hear this all the time, man. Well, I ain't breaking no artists, man. These artists getting money, they throwing money on the stripper. Pay me what I'm owed. I'm like, all right, I bet, I feel you on that. But then, if that's the case, tell that to Lil Wayne, because you play his records for free.
Right.
Tell that to Future, because you play his records for free. Tell that to, you know what I'm saying? Like,
at the same time, I feel the way we coming from, like where we coming from, but I also understand where they at too, because they just playing what the people want to hear, basically, like, and they don't want to take no chances.
I get you. I get you on that.
But it is flawed though. It's still flawed.
No, I get you on them. I get you on. All right, you have to play the Lil Wayne because everybody knows who Lil Wayne is.
Right.
My issue is when it's an artist that nobody knows, and you go out of your way to break him in Miami because he's hot somewhere else.
Right.
Rather than taking that same energy to break an artist in your town, in your face, constantly. But you get what I'm saying?
That's the biggest problem right now in music for us artists is just getting our music out there so people know that it even exists. Like that's the hard. I just put on my Instagram story the other day, and I said, "You artists, y'all can make the greatest music in the world, but if nobody's hearing it, what's the point?"
Yeah.
That should be bothering me a lot because I put so much into this as an artist, and it's so hard to get your shit heard now if you're not spending a big bag with a DJ, spending a big bag on Facebook ads and Google ads. It's just
or doing something that's totally out of your character.
Right.
Or yeah,
doing
like
some trolling.
Sometimes you gotta be a complete buffoon for niggas. Like if I gotta do all that for you to hear my music, I'd rather have 100 people that hear my music and know I fuck with him because his music's dope, rather than a million people that's saying I fuck with him because
and you know what?
Like, he's funny as.
That's why I started doing the whole soy sauce skits. Like before that, I'm like, all right, I just honestly wanted to recreate myself and embrace my Asian heritage and separate myself from everything else. I was tired of sounding like everybody else. I wanted my own shit. So that's when I started the whole Japanese shit, the whole soy sauce shit. But I seen how the trolling was pretty much working for these artists. So that's when I started doing these little funny little soy sauce skits. And I seen what it was doing for me. It was actually helping me grow. It was getting me followers. And people was noticing that shit more than my music. Just doing some stupid ass funny shit. Like everywhere I go now, people like soy sauce. They don't say bet that. They don't say fuck the other side. They screaming out soy sauce because they recognize me from the little funny skits.
Right.
But like we were saying, it's so much more than music now. It's so much more than just being a great musician or rapper or producer. You gotta be an entertainer now. Like you just gotta basically be entertaining and shocking, or it has to grab their attention, because people's attention span is so short now.
Nah, I hear all of that and I get all of that, and trust me, I'm trying to adapt to it because I ain't, like I just am not that type of dude that's gonna go out of his way to try to get attention. I don't need attention like that. I just want to make good music, you know what I'm saying, and let the music speak for itself. And if that's wrong, then I'm wrong.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? But I mean, it is what it is. I'll continue to collect these checks that come in, and make some music and put it out and let it do what it do. But with the beauty with the internet is because the beauty of the internet is a lot of these fans that couldn't find me or didn't know where I was or didn't know, I've got a new generation of fans that are fucking with me because of TikTok right now. You dig what I'm saying? Like it's cats is like 12 and 13 years old out there juking to I'm So High because they just got on it.
Yeah.
Because they just hearing the song. So the internet is winning for me like that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just going to continue to be true to who I am and make good music or whatever like that. And hopefully it take off. But if it don't, it ain't. I mean, it is what it is. And at the end of the day, I'm going to be at peace with myself.
Yeah. You just gotta stay true to yourself, man. You know what you trying to do and what you got.
Yeah.
That's just one of the problems that I see going on in the industry right now. Like right now is like the best time and the worst time to be in the music industry, cause you got all these platforms to be on, but at the same time, you got to figure out how can you put yourself in front of all the other million rappers.
Right.
How you
well,
not even
all the million rappers. You got to find a way to let your music be heard more than the nigga who's sitting there doing a crazy dance. Like, right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't competing with artists no more. You're competing with popular people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That they don't take it as serious as you. It's just somebody told them, hey, you know what? You got 80,000 fans. You should do a song.
Right.
So, yeah, let's do it. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's what we competing against as artists.
Yeah. Hey,
you
the
know?
game's constantly evolving. We just gotta constantly evolve with it. But me and you, I know we love this shit. We'll be doing this shit till we die, regardless whether we make money off of it or not. Cause this what we do. You know, I know I'm gonna be making music till I die. Cause this who I am. You know what I mean?
Right. And on that note, I guess the cat tried to say it's over.
Nah, but this is a good show, man. I think we covered a lot of really good topics and dropped some gems, you know what I mean, on the people. You already you let them know where to follow you at, right? And all that?
Yeah, once again, I mean, the main place I'll be at is on my IG, Mcklezie, Mcklezie. Follow me. I'm always dropping gems on music and just, you know, real life shit or whatever like that. If you're looking to be entertained, maybe sometimes I'll be funny. But right. Well, basically it's a music page, so just be prepared to hear some music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It ain't even gotta be no funny shit either. Like what Kevin Gates be doing be like it work too. Like if you just say some real ass shit that people you know what I mean, like people, what do you call it, that they are familiar with or that they can connect with, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just other shit than just music.
Exactly.
But yeah, man, I love what you're doing.
I drop jewels here, and once in a while, you know, I'll school them. If I go live, I'm trying to say something or whatever like that. But sometimes people don't want to take the medicine without the sugar behind it. You dig what I'm saying? So,
right.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta pick your poison. But I'm here, man. Your boy, always.
Damn right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, all y'all make sure to follow me too. All y'all follow me. You know, I'm formerly known as Goldrush, the producer. I'm still Goldrush, the producer, and I was Goldrush, the artist, but I changed my name as well. I changed my artist name is Raidenrush. So all y'all follow me at Raidenrush on all platforms. There's RAIDENRUSH, Raiden like Raiden from Mortal Kombat. All y'all follow my production page, which is Goldrushproductions on all platforms. Stage, Mcklezie. I appreciate you being on the show, man. This is the second time. But hey, everything happened for a reason. This show, I think, turned out even better than the first one. So I'm excited to put this out. I appreciate you being on the show. I got to have you back on the show sometime soon. And let's get back to this music, man. Once this COVID shit die down, let's get back in the studio together. Let's put in that work. Let's get these videos out there, and let's paint the city gold.
That part.
Soy sauce.
Yeah.
It's the TheGoldMighne. We out, baby. Shout out to Mcklezie. We out. Paint the city gold.
Yeah.
TheGoldMighne.